Well, hello and welcome back to Final Fantasy XII and our adventures with Rex. When last we left off, we were on an urgent mission to go speak to the king before he could sign the peace treaty with the evil empire.
Intruders! Don't let them escape!
Sir, we have little time. You must go to the king.
No, Rex, you're being too reckless.
I'll handle these.
You're too young.
Fight well.
Too sweet. You'll never make it out alive, Rex. And actually, yeah, we will. I assume, if you are absolutely horrible, you might have to hold the R2 button and run away. But you also have to remember I have white magic. So I can basically full heal anytime I want. Rest in peace. You are a formidable foe. I think I'm getting the hang of the camera too. Not that I've been messing with it for a little bit. Maybe it won't make me as motion sick as I was worried about. The off-screen test I did at the start was horrible. It's never good when you have to peek through a crack in a door. There were once 9,000 soldiers in this throne room. What the hell happened, Your Majesty? Your Majesty. You should have had some better chest armor.
Captain, why? Our king, what have you done?
I'm supposed to be the
The
protagonist.
king intended all along to sell Dalmasca to the Empire.
I
His
look like a
Majesty
boy
was a
band
traitor.
member.
Captain,
I think you're more Nickelback.
Seize the insurgent.
Someone get this man a white mage.
Well, so much for peaceful negotiations.
Wait, Rex is a white mage.
You. We are not cattle to be sold by a traitor king.
But the war is over, my dear captain. You have lost. Dalmasca is the property of the Empire now. And to think, we intended to let you keep some of your sovereignty. Out of respect. But now you've
Poor
gone
Rex.
and ruined that. Haven't you, Captain?
We will never bow to you.
And the people of Dalmasca will hate you for it. Take the captain away.
Off you go.
Seriously, Rex, just cast Cure 1 on yourself. It's just a flesh wound, you can shrug it off. I even left you with full MP, damn it.
Vaughn.
Vaughn is a protagonist I'm not very fond of. I don't like adolescent
Pretenses of peace left by the
protagonists.
wayside. The Arcadian forces resumed their advance toward Rabanasta. Dalmasca's doom had been decided. To make resistance would serve no end. With this foremost in my thoughts, I, to the people of Dalmasca. Sons and daughters of Dalmasca, I bid you lay down your arms. Raise songs of prayer in their stead. Prayer for His Majesty King Raminas, ever merciful, a man devoted wholly to peace. Prayer too for the noble Princess Ash, who, wrought with grief at her kingdom's defeat, has taken her own life.
Rest in peace, Princess.
Know also that Captain Bosch von Ronsenberg, for incitement of sedition and the assassination of His Royal Majesty King Raminas, has been found guilty of high treason and put to his death. They who at this late hour choose still the sword are cut of the same cloth as the captain. Traitors who would lead Dalmasca to her ruin. Dalmasca's surrender without terms was soon to follow.
You had a good run, Dalmasca, but it wasn't good enough. Which brings me back to the protagonist thing. In 6 and 7, up till 7, you couldn't tell the age of the protagonist most of the time. And I always assumed they were in their 20s, 30s, or older. But as the graphics advanced, you could tell that they were barely 12. And had no right saving the world.
Vaughn! Hurry it up or they'll find us.
I know. Just a little more. You keep an eye out for me up there, Kites.
Get it?
1,
Kites?
2,
Eye in the sky?
3 more.
Oh, whatever.
Right. Time to clean house.
So, I guess we're down here hunting rat meat. So that we can make some rat burgers. There's no way to actually get beef in the city, due to the fact that we are under siege, by the way.
Yeah.
5-minute spoilers if you hadn't guessed. Come here, you little rat. I think I have a steal action. I probably could have stole some rat whiskers or
Vaughn,
something.
you got him all yourself.
Super useful stuff.
Guess I know who to call when something big comes along.
Hey, it's good practice for the desert. I'm ready for anything now.
Yeah, anything. Magitech armor, Tyrannosaurus
That's
Rexes.
enough for today. You should get back to
Mandingos.
Miguel's place, Kites. Aren't you running errands for him?
Oops, totally forgot. You should come, Vaughn. He's busy today. Might have some work for you to do, too.
I've got other, work to do. Hey, lock this place up for me, will you? If Miguel finds out we've been down here, he'll tan our hides.
Yeah, just lock the big sewer door up. God damn it. He's gonna be pissed we're getting his sewer rats. Mos Eisley. I mean, the royal city of Rabanastre. Let's see here, we've got our humans, our Gungans. There's our bounty hunters back there. And that strange ghosting effect is because of the resolution.
Yes, sir, you haven't paid, and I... What? Haven't paid? On second thought, please, sir, take it. It's a gift.
Leave the poor sod be. We don't want trouble today.
Your luck, peddler.
Oops, sorry.
It makes the game look much better in lower
Which way you
resolutions,
going, Charles?
but blurry in higher ones.
It's gone. The boy.
Damn it, Aladdin, get back
Get
here!
away.
These are the baby Rancors. Whatever. I wonder how many Star Wars comparisons I can make throughout this game. If I had more willpower, I'd make a counter. And we could keep track through the whole thing. But they've got to be legit references.
What?
What?
Hey, that's mine.
What
I
do
don't
you
like
mean,
that look.
yours? You've been stealing again. What
And?
happens if they catch you? We need you to be there for us, Vaughn.
Get
You
thrown
don't get
into a
to anyone if you're
cave, I
locked away
find a
in a
magic
dungeon.
lamp.
Oh, what? Am I the leader now? We're orphans. The first thing you learn is you gotta watch out for yourself. Come on, Penello. You know it as well as I do. Hey, you give that back. What do you think you're doing?
I thought that this money was the people of Dalmasca's property. The Imperials stole it from us, so it's only fair that we take it back. It's our duty as Dalmaskins.
She's got a point.
Well, wasn't that what you said?
Yeah, but I never said anything about taking it back from me.
This is for that bread you took the other day. Just because I help Miguelo out every now and then, it doesn't mean that you get to eat for free too, you know.
Yeah, get a job, you bum. Christ, you're living in the sewers eating rat meat.
You think I like living like this?
What if you get the plague? Booty shots.
One of these days, I'll fly an airship of my own. I'll be a sky pirate, free to go where I will.
You're gonna need a lot more gil.
Well, be careful. You'll never fly anything if you're rotting in a dungeon.
Riff raff. Street
oh,
rat.
Miguelo had some errands that need doing. He wanted you to drop by his place. It might be a good idea to lend a hand.
I don't rightly have a choice, do I? So, I guess it's time for us to grow up. We can consult our map, it'll tell us where to go. The world map has been added to the party menu. We're going to be unlocking a whole bunch of stuff for like the next hour and a half, I'm pretty sure. I am also not going to be bothering to talk to everyone. I don't know how much of the world I'm going to dive into on this game, like side questing and talking to random people. I still haven't decided yet. Or if it's just going to be like a straight story shoot through.
Ah, Vaughn, I was waiting.
Haven't I seen your kind in Mass Effect?
Had me some packages supposed to be arriving by courier. In the morning, perhaps he ran into some trouble on the desert. Now I've no foodstuffs to prepare for the banquet tonight.
So you want me to find this courier? Hey, no problem.
No problem. The desert teems with trouble.
Bull.
I'd be sending you to early grave, my boy.
I'm ready for anything, remember?
No, I've arranged for some replacement goods from Tomage over at the Sand Sea.
So you want me to go to the tavern to pick him up?
Actually, I asked Kites to do that. Wouldn't you know he's gone missing on me, too. I can't leave my shop, and I've Pinello on another chore at the moment, you see. What I want you to do is run over to the Sand Sea and fetch Kites back. What do you say?
Sounds wild.
It's easy work, and you'll thank me for it someday.
So does that mean I've stumbled into my first job? I mean, technically I didn't accept the responsibility. But whatever. A paycheck's a paycheck. There's various shops scattered around and things like that. There's obviously no point in going to check them out just yet. Considering the fact I'm A, probably broke, and B, you guys don't know about the license system yet. I won't spoil that for you. Looking for Jedi. 2 Jedi. Has anybody seen 2 Jedi?
There you are, Kites. Stop loafing around.
Look, Vaughn, look! This is it! This is why Miguelo's courier didn't get here on time.
Creature spotted in the Ester Sand. What is that thing?
Ah, Vaughn! Miguelo sent you too, did he?
No, Gramps
He's a
did.
busy man these days, that Miguelo, if I dare say so myself. I don't envy him the work, though. Not a bit. Quite the affair throwing a
That
banquet
was
to
a
welcome the
poorly placed fairy
Imperials,
tale
eh?
reference, my bad.
Welcoming? We should be... whatever. Say, Tomage, what's this?
Nah, don't remind me. Got some nastiness out there in the Ester Sand. What's stopping our couriers? And that means shortages all around. Thought I'd put up a bill, offer a reward to anyone who can knock that nasty back in its place.
Now that's work. Sounds 10 times better than running errands for Miguelo.
Time to get
That's
my blade
right.
wet.
Vaughn, you should give it a shot.
And you should be getting back to Miguelo. Now, Kites. He was waiting for you.
Oh, right.
You're in super double trouble. a job board. So here's how it works. People post bills here on the notice board when they have a monster they need taken care of. Headhunters track people, right? Well, hunters track monsters. The monster you're hunting is called your mark. Here's the bill I posted for the rogue tomato, the mark I petitioned to have hunted. You want to hear about all the details? No, I got it. Alright, but I'll be expecting you to take care of that rogue tomato for me. Oh, and I'll give you something to help keep track of your hunts. It's called the Clan Primer. Use it to refresh your memory about hunts you've accepted. Good deal. Go ahead and take this too while you're at it. Just a little something to commemorate your first hunt. We obtained an Orashia armlet. Looks like you're such a noob you can't even equip it yet. It's because you don't have a license for it. You gotta think of licenses as mileposts, marking your progress as your combat skills improve. Swords, bows, black magics, white magics. None of it does you a lick of good until you have the license to use it. Same goes for that armlet. You always have to obtain the license first. I'd say you're ready to hunt that mark for me. Oh, you'll be needing this to leave the city. Just show it to the watch at the gate. It is a writ of transit. The east gate's the one you'll want to head out of. Once you've taken care of that mark for me, just let me know. Your work won't go unrewarded. Rogue Tomato. The hunt begins. Our first job. Our first real job. Unfortunately, we can't equip gear yet. Yes, that's clear. So, the license board is actually interesting. You have to... First, in the International Edition, choose a class for your character. There's 12 of them, and once you choose a class for that character, they are locked to it for the entire game. I don't really know what to choose, but I feel like Van would make a good monk, probably. A warrior who stands against hordes of enemies using bare hands. Can use poles as a weapon too. Can obtain Achilles' technique. And we can view the board if we wanted to, but I'm sure that this is the one I want. So Van is going to be our monk. Now we'll go back to the license board. And these are the various things we can unlock right now. If we had the LP for it. We could gain MP after taking damage. Unlock light armor, which gives us access to various headgear. This is very much like Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. Increase max hit points, equip an oaken pole, or unlock accessories 1, which gives us access to that armlet, which is what we're going to do because it's the only thing we can afford with our LP. Unlocking that unlocks the adjacent square on the board, which gives us access to accessories 2. You can plan ahead to some extent and choose a path that you think will benefit your character the most. These tiles out here, I believe, are special skills that you have to unlock through side quests or items, and possibly summons as well. Needless to say, we won't be getting to any of those squares anytime soon. I will probably be spending a lot of time later on grinding up LP to unlock things on this board and dedicating lengthy segments of videos to leveling up my characters and choosing the classes that I want for them. I'll try to label those videos with a title to warn you guys about what's coming up, because it's probably not going to be the most exciting thing to watch, but it is a part of the game. And I'm not necessarily going to cut it out. So we can equip that armlet now. It slightly raises our max hit points. Not a big deal, but you know, every little edge you can get, you might as well just embrace and take. And now we need to head to the east gate. After we kill this rogue tomato, it's basically going to be blind for me. I made it up to that point in my off-screen test. Just making sure that everything was going to run fine. Game wasn't going to skip things like that. But anyways, I could probably talk at length for a little bit about the class system. It's I want to say it's one of the most enjoyable aspects about this game that I can remember. That and the combat, just leveling up your characters and unlocking new abilities and paths for them. was something that I actually dedicated a lot of time to the first time I went to
You
this
there,
game.
let's see some papers, boy. No public passage on account of the Lord Consul's parade.
But, come
Oh,
on.
gee, that's too bad. You see, it just so happens that your provisioner for the fete tonight, he sent me to pick up a few choice morsels for the, consul's dining
I
pleasure.
hate this type of
He wants them quick.
reverse
I got the
psychology.
writ of transit right here.
That's even
You see?
what it's called.
Signed, Magello. I just hate to see the consul upset because his food wasn't ready on time. And I sure hate to see him take it out on you.
It's like, oh, the
Lord
guard's
Consul is a
stupid.
great man. I'm not one to
All
take offense in
guards
such,
are stupid.
trifling matters.
Strike a pose, Vaughn.
Move along, boy. Wouldn't do to keep the consul waiting.
Damn right you wouldn't.
Right. Gates are closed after this.
Maybe he'd want to turn you into a meal. I don't know what type of man your consul is. You guys are bloodthirsty warriors, right? I mean, damn. Let's see. The inspection line's grown a good deal shorter, and hardly anyone's leaving the city now. I imagine these people will be the last through. I suppose I should be heading in myself. Yeah, see, it's mostly just pointless side talk about the state of affairs here, and let me tell you, it's bad. We're under siege. Well, not under siege, but martial law, probably. Anyways, I'm going to save it here, and in the video, whenever we return, we will go on a hunt for the rogue tomato. And get some delicious condiments for the upcoming banquet of our enemy.